not revenue, not all of the money which are coming to my account, a profit. As soon as your money are here in UAE, as soon as you have your bank account and your tenant is sending you money with the checks on your UAE bank account, our client is afraid of. They're afraid of, they don't know the market. They don't understand. They cannot see. That's why I'm saying, well, we have all of the data. I'm more than happy to show you. We're going to work through that. Guys, you see what I'm doing with the client, right? I'm asking him, I'm just like, are you bored already or are you dead? Let me understand that. And he's going to say, well, I don't know. Well, he's going to say, oh, I never thought about that. Because, you know, I want to have a double pillow for my client. Hi, and welcome to the next video. In this episode, I'm going to talk about currency stability and escrow account as a main guarantees for the investors to invest in Dubai. However, if you are already a real estate agent, are kind of struggling to explain the security of the market, or maybe you are still Googling how to become a real estate agent in Dubai, my name is Olga Sinenko and I'm a real estate sales coach. Being a salesperson in Dubai for 10 years, for the past 4 though, I'm training and mentoring sales team and agents, those who actually want to kind of increase or maybe like keep increasing the income and build up the sustainable career in the commission-only environment. But let's jump to the video. It was done for one of my corporate clients. I tried to cut the agents so you do not see them, but that was really fun. Okay, tax-free. Sometimes it's a lot of misunderstanding happening. What about VAT tax? Do we pay VAT tax on property? What about residential? No. What about commission? VAT tax on commission? Yes. And Olga, what about this corporate tax? Will I be paying a corporate tax if I will buy the property? What is it? Tell me about the corporate tax. What is it about? Will I be paying as just like a natural person? No. Guys, because this question is going to arise, and I want you really be 100% certain and communicate as a professional. So if you're doubting, they're going to doubt as well. They're going to doubt if you know the thing. So who is ready to talk about corporate tax? First of all, how many percentage is this? Huh? 7? 9. Who thinks it's 7? Perfect. It's 9, guys. Yes. So the corporate tax is a really simple structure, actually been introduced fully, I think, January last year. Since January, everyone has to be registered. Companies, guys. So my free zone company in Ajman had to be registered with a corporate tax. Was trying to do it myself, then I gave up and hired the accountant for that because it just was not easy. So what that means, if I am exceeding a certain threshold of the profit, exceeding, making more than 375 dirhams profit, guys, not revenue, not all of the money which are coming to my account, a profit, a year, then I will be eligible to pay tax, 9%. If I am as a resident or not resident is making a lot of money from renting my residential properties, will I be paying tax? No. We can say no, but at the same time, it's like, look, Mr. Client, as soon as your money are here in UAE, as soon as you have your bank account and your tenant is sending you money with the checks on your UAE bank account, you are tax-free. However, unfortunately, who is a US citizen? Do we have a US citizens here? No. Bless you. They pay tax regardlessly, everywhere. They're going to knock your door, even if you are in UK, you're going to say, well, pay the tax. For any other country, if you are not a resident for that country, you're a resident of UAE or you're staying in UAE or away from UK for XYZ amount of days, you do not pay any tax in UK. You pay you don't pay tax here. But if you want to bring the profit that you created or money that you kind of generated from UAE to UK, Mr. Client, I'm not going to advise you on how many tax you will pay. It's as per your country legislation, which might change, might depend on you as well, right? Make sense? Transparency and regulation. Is it important for the clients who are buying from overseas to see our market as transparent. From the beginning, UAE is kind of implementing a lot of systems for tracking and transparency because it's important for us. First of all, we don't have any tax, so everyone is registering, I will get back to you. Everyone is registering the actual transaction property price. there is no need to kind of twist the truth. Second of all, it's for us, and we have a KYC now, guys. You're going to be having the KYC training, Know Your Customer, KYC. So we kind of start asking where the money is coming from because we want to keep this transparency. So what it means for you, Mr. Client, that we can go back 3, 4, 5 years and look at the data, the actual transaction of the sales and rentals in the area that you're looking for or in the developer that you're looking for, and see what is the data suggest, what was the increase, what was the decrease. So you will be what? Equipped for making a right decision for yourself. Because what our client afraid of? They're afraid of they don't know the market. They don't understand. They cannot see. That's why I'm saying, well, we have all of the data. I'm more than happy to show you. We're going to work through that, right? Make sense? Escrow account. I love escrow account. Why escrow account is so good? Why escrow account is one of the main selling points off plan. My favorite topic, crisis 2008. What was the crisis 2008 about? Guys, I'm going to step out about the crisis and then we're going to come back to the... What was the crisis 2008 about? Why? What was the reason of it? Ah, where? When we're saying collapse of financial market, what exactly happened? Why it collapsed? So what the US been doing, guys, and there is my favorite movie about this topic with the great actors, Big Bang Theory, or Big Bang, sorry, Big Short, sorry, Big Short. Short as they English. Why I'm saying Big Bang, I don't know. Big Short. I watched it several times, to be honest, to understand what they're talking about. It's not easy. It's not easy. So if anyone ever will talk to you about the 2008 Dubai crisis, first of all, well, that was just a reflection of the crisis in US. And on the simple words, why that crisis happened, because US banks were not regulated by the government, almost, had zero control. So they were giving mortgages to the people who never would be able to even pay these mortgages. So that creates a bubble. So there are a lot of people like, I have two dirhams in my pocket. I'm coming to the financial facility and I'm taking the mortgage to buy something which costs $500,000 for me and my dog, both. The level of transparency and document review was that some people were buying on a dog's name. You don't have to provide anything, right? And everyone was making so much money in the beginning, including the banks and financial institutions, till that bubble collapsed. So the bubble created unrealistic demand. What does it mean? Those people, they should not be on the market. They don't have money to pay it off. So there is no real demand for that property, right? They purchase it just because it's cheap in their mind. And because of all of the other institutions in the world are connected to Dubai, to US Federal Reserve. Have you heard about this institution? Don't want to go into deep detail. So we somehow plugged into the financial institution of US. So when that collapsed, it's affected all of the countries, including Ukraine, including Russia, like some countries we were not even there, including Dubai, why not? So it's nothing against Dubai. So coming back to escrow account. The way I explained it to my client was very simple. Mr. Client, now Dubai Land Department is a government authority which is actually taking care of, first, of transparency, second, of security of your investment. Because if they would not take the responsibility, do you think that during this 20 years, all these people that invested into Dubai would do that? Do you think that the others who invested before you would do that if they haven't felt safe just because of this aspect as well? Oh no, probably they wouldn't. So the way it works is very simple. Each and every project, each and every developer, for the simple new project, has to establish a separate bank account. But Mr. Client, do you think this developer has an access to this bank account? It's kind of for the project, but do you think he has an access? Guys, you see what I'm doing with the client, right? I'm asking him. I'm just like, are you bored already, or are you dead? Let me understand that. So, yes, no worries, Sharjah. Building, fingers crossed. So, do you think the developer has an access to this account? And he's going to say, well, I don't know. Well, okay, so the way it's structured is the Dubai Land Department is the only one who has an access to this bank account. He is the one who's supervising and assessing the construction milestones, giving the developer the report about his construction progress twice a year, right? And only when the project about to be completed, then the developer is potentially can get some money based on the construction progression. Yeah. So, what should I ask the client here? Just to make him realize how strong and protective the system is. What should I ask? Is it the same way in your country? Love it. Or I can ask him, so, Mr. Client, knowing that the developer will not have access to all of the money that he is kind of getting from you as well, where do you think the developer is getting money from? He's going to say, oh, I never thought about that, because I want to have a double pillow for my client. And I was like, well, that's a good question. One of the first stages of assessment, which Dubai Land Department does, as he is asking the developer to show the account with the funds available for him to complete the project. So he's not only not giving him the money that he's kind of earning, he is asking, show me the money that you have them to complete. Because I know what I can do as the Dubai Land Department. If you're going to drop off dead in the middle of the project, I will find another company who will complete the obligation in front of my buyers who are protected with the escrow account, right? Does that feel safe for you guys?